Time that I choose, I got a couple guest speakers up today, but the little time that I choose to shoot this video, I just would like to say that, okay, the riots in LA, when we rioted in LA, it was over something that meant something to us because of something that happened for injustice. That's all. Anytime we ever protested, it was all over equality and justice. You know what I'm saying? So when I look at their plight, I will never understand them. You know what I'm saying? I'll never understand them because my people never did none of the things that they're doing. We never had none of the options that they have. We don't have a country. This is our country. America is our country. You know what I'm saying? This is where we were born at. This is where our people came from. America is our country. So we don't have another country to flee to. We don't have another country to flee to. So any embetterments, we're going to do it right here in this country to make it better for our grandchildren and the future generations to come. We're not going to sit up here. We're going to do it legally. We're going to do it the way you're supposed to do it. We're not going to set cars on fire. We're not going to be jumping on people's houses. We're not going to do any of those things. We're not going to be shooting at police officers, beating up police officers. We ain't going to do none of that. But it's sad when we protest, all of those things happen to us and we're not even doing anything. So we're going to listen to the speakers and we're going to talk about the riots a little bit. That's what it is.
If you hit one of us, you're going to the hospital and jail, and most likely get bitten by one of our big, beautiful dogs that we have here. If you throw a brick, a firebomb, or point a gun at one of our deputies, we will be notifying your family where to collect your remains at, because we will kill you graveyard dead. We're not going to play. This is.
Did the sheriff department just sit up here and say that they gonna be shooting people? You know what I'm saying? And black people want to get in a line to protest? You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Protest for what? How is that affecting you? They doing so much damage out in the street. They tearing up every single thing to where the police have come to the point to where they're saying, we're not gonna wait on Trump to come through. We're not waiting on no martial law. We're not waiting on no the National Guard. We ain't waiting for the army. We ain't waiting for none of that. We gonna bring it to you. That's what they saying. So that leads me to the question: what are those protesters doing out in the street?
Got to stop. You're watching what's taking place out there. You're seeing police officers that are being attacked, being spit on, being put in harm's way just for doing their jobs. You're seeing ICE agents that are being targeted for doing their jobs.
It's finna get real ugly. You know what I'm saying? It's finna get real ugly. It's finna get real bad. Now, out here in Chicago, I'm looking at the news and I'm looking at the TV and I don't see nothing on fire. I don't see no buildings being ransacked. I don't see no bloody police officers on the ground. I don't see no lives lost in the street. I don't see none of that. All I see is the police helping them protest. That's all I see. I don't see, they ain't said nothing. I could be wrong, but they ain't said nothing like what's going on in Cali.
And you're seeing obstructionists that are doing all of this, standing in the way of law and order. If you spit on us, you're going to the hospital and in jail. If you hit one of us, you're going to the hospital and jail, and most likely get bitten by one of our big, beautiful dogs that we have here. If you throw a brick, a firebomb, or point a gun at one of our deputies, we will be notifying your family where to collect your remains at, because we will kill you graveyard dead.
I am so sick of you foreigners coming to my fucking country and treating me like shit! This is my country! You are a foreigner on my fucking land!
I'm so happy I got up out of California. They told us, when I was in California, they said, you're going to have to be bilingual. How you going to tell a black man to get, in order for him to get a job, that he's going to have to learn how to speak a foreign language in the land that he was born? When we was born here, they taught us English. You know what I'm saying? They didn't teach us Spanish and English. They taught us English. If they wanted us in California to speak Spanish. They should have taught us Spanish then when we were kids in school. You don't wait till somebody 20 and 30 and 40 years old, then sit up there and tell them, oh, to have a job in California, you got to be bilingual.
You fucking racist! You motherfucking racist! You piece of shit!
Damn minute, man. This Mexican lady just got on the news and said that the people that are rioting and stealing are black people that came to help the protesters. Watch CNN, they saying that it's not the peaceful Latino protesters, that it's the blacks that came to protest with them. We ain't out there with y'all. Them is Mexicans with masks on.
Damn, we get blamed for everything, don't we? You know what I'm saying? We stay home, get in trouble. Go outside, get in trouble. Go check the mail, get in trouble. Go to the grocery store, get in trouble. Go wash our cars, get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Go to the gas station, we in trouble again. Go to school, we in trouble. Go to work, we in trouble. Go pay our taxes, we in trouble. We get blamed for everything. I see it ain't nothing that we will not be unblamed for in this damn country.
We see y'all arms, we see y'all necks, and we see y'all fucking face color. Like y'all is not hiding from nobody. Them is Mexicans. And I'm going to continue to say this. Black people, stay the fuck out the way, because this is what the fuck is happening. Now we to blame for the riots and the looting. It's us now.
We did all of it. You know what I'm saying? We did all of it. It's all our fault. You know what I'm saying? It's always our fault.
We ain't even out there. Wait a goddamn minute, man. This Mexican lady just got on the news and said that the people that are rioting and stealing are black people that came to help the protesters.
People next, they gonna come for black people next. They never stop coming for us. Police posted up in the hood right now. Only difference is they send us to prison and to the graveyard. They float and fly drugs into our neighborhoods and lock us up for having. They gonna come for black people next. They gonna come for black people next.
Okay, we got 2 more guest speakers up today. Shouts out to all the content creators. We got 2 more guest speakers, and I'll let you draw your own conclusion to your own judgment of what you think that's happening in this country right now. But with your brother Israel, I will say to you that them people tearing all that stuff up, we gonna have to pay for that. And you be like, damn, Jehoshaphat, why you say that? Because we always do. Stupid people do stupid stuff, and then the regular American person that ain't had nothing to do with it, we gonna have to end up paying out of our pocket in our hard ass work from what these idiots is doing out in the street. On all sides, on all shapes, on all colors, on all creeds of everybody. We're still gonna have to pay for this, and it's gonna cost us severely. It's gonna cost us some money. We're going to have the insurances is going to go up. The taxes is going to go up. The gas going to go up. The food's going to go up. They're going to start putting in all these dumbass laws that everybody got to follow because only a few is messing it up for everybody. Remember the old saying, it only takes a couple people to mess it up for everybody. We got to pay for this, y'all. Okay, brother, my bad, brother. Go ahead.
That these Latinos are practicing systemic discrimination. Systemic discrimination. It's not like people don't want to work at these jobs. It's just that Latinos only hire Latinos. That's what, when you see all these raids at these job work sites, 100% of them are Latinos. And like I stated, not to sound like a broken record, but they're not hired.
We got to learn how to be like them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know that's true. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know that's true. A lot of people is going to look at me sideways in the real world, and they going to be wagging that finger like, why you had to say that? Why? But it's true, though. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm sitting up here giving y'all see this in y'all lives. Y'all see this at work. Y'all see this. So how you going to be mad with what brother said? We as black people, we have to learn how to be like that. You know what I'm saying? We got to open up a business, hire all our people. You know what I'm saying? We have to trade and bond with our people, barter and trade with our people. From God said, he said that we're supposed to get rich on our own people. We're supposed to barter and trade with our own people. We're supposed to have even weights and measures, proper weights and measures when you deal with your people, meaning that you're not going to treat them wrong. You're going to treat them right, and you're going to charge them something that is fair. Proper weights and measures, you know what I'm saying? But he said that we have to get rich on our own people. That's what they're doing. That's a good idea. We need to learn what they are doing, and then we need to do that.
There ain't nobody else. That's whites included. There's no white people there. There's no Asian people there, and there's no black people there. And these ICE raids are happening in the most diverse cities in this nation, from Miami to New York City, Tallahassee, Los Angeles, Chicago. I can only imagine how many people were discriminated against that applied at these particular jobs just because they weren't Latino. And these are also other marginalized groups that's being discriminated against. And when it comes to black Americans, you already know how it is. The discrimination, sometimes it's systemic racism also practiced against black Americans. And to add Latinos in there with their race, with their discrimination, systemic discrimination.
Okay, last speaker for today. I suggest if you black and you want to protest something, write your local principalities of governments about restitution and reparations being paid to your people so it can heal us as a people. You want to worry about something, black man. You want to worry about somebody, black woman. Worry about your people being healed in the country that's inflicted so much pain and suffering on your people. Worry about that before you worry about somebody else. Okay. Last speaker. Go ahead. My bad.
Together and all that. They ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. They've been betrayed so many times, bro. 1877, after federal troops pulled out of the South, bro. Betrayed. 40 acres in a betrayed. You feel me? Jim Crow betrayed, redlining betrayed. Every promise that this country has made to them has been a false promise. And now we need y'all to stand with us while we march. Leave them people alone. They ain't trying to hear that shit. They ain't trying to hear that shit. Because they know how prevalent racism is. In our community. And they know how y'all talk about them when they ain't in the room.
Now, this is coming from a Latino man, a Mexican man. You know what I'm saying? Our brother right here, he's telling you the truth. He's telling his other people, like, fall back. Y'all full of shit. You know you lying. You know you been lying. You know what I'm saying? You know you been lying. They've been telling everybody, leave black people alone. We just want to be left alone. That's what we've been saying to everybody. But if you can't take the truth from the horse's mouth, where would you take the truth from?
And they know that now y'all got y'all N-word wake up. Didn't y'all? Y'all got that Paul Mooney N-word wake up call. And now y'all want to scream unity and solidarity. Nah, it don't work that way. It don't work that way. The people that have been working together will continue to work together. The people that have empathy for your plight and your situation will continue to have empathy for your plight and situation. But don't try to convince people to come join your side. It's always been. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. They're trying to survive their damn self. They're trying to figure out how this man is about to get rid of the 13th and 14th Amendment and strip them of citizenship. What, you don't think they know what time it is? They got to deal with their own.
It'll never happen. Why it never happened for is because we're native of this land. They could put anything they want to put in any book and sign any law that they want to sign. But at the same time, you yourself you don't come from another country, and you don't have a secondary country to go to. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a secondary. All these other people from all these other groups have another country to go to, but black people. We're the only group that live in America, besides from the so-called Native Americans. Where will we go? You know what I'm saying? Where will we go? This is our home. We don't have another home to go to. So that'll never happen. You know what I'm saying? That would never happen. So don't think, black folk, that they rounding us up. They're never, my people, they can't take us nowhere. They can't send us nowhere. This is where we come from. We're not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? We're not going anywhere. And if anything, we're going to improve every single thing about this land that we've been doing. We're going to continue to do what we've been doing.
Own shit. I'm just saying. I see a lot of videos where people are like trying to convince you know black Americans that they need to stand side by side with black and brown unity. But when it's something that doesn't.
And the damn shame is, if they was looking out for us and standing with us on reparations, we'd be right out there with them like that. We would. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't even be a question about it. We would stand for them, but we've been attacked. You know what I'm saying? And we done had those people go against us on our reparations plight for over 50 years now. But if they were willing to stand with us in any of our plights, we would stand with them. But they have never stand with us like that. And they have always been against